I rise as an elder lemon in this house, quite an elderly lemon in this house. I rise to support this bill. I think back to my youth, and at 12 years of age, I started my first job. At 15, I ran a bar in a hotel in Lisdoonvarna for the entire season. Before the age of 16, I was working in a pub called the Hog and the Pound in South Molton Street in London. By the time I was just over 16, I was a member of the armed forces. To suggest today that a 16-year-old would be anything like I was when I was 16 is insanity. They are far more advanced, they are far more with it, they are far more educated, they are far more on top of what's going on in society. I appreciate what my colleague Senator McDougall said, and being an elder lemon like myself, I should probably take some of it on board. But I'm not going to address those young people down there. They know what they want. I'm not afraid of them electing a president. You know, we've seen presidents around the world, some of them elected, and my God, they shouldn't have been allowed out of the house the first day ever, let alone electing them as presidents. So I'm not afraid of that, not afraid at all of it. I would like to see participation you know I'm deaf, so I can't hear you. I would like to see participation at as early an age as possible. I think 16 is a good age to start. If we look at my colleague John Cummins made the point that he came from an education background, so too did I. And I travelled the length and breadth of the country as president of the Teachers' Union of Ireland, and I learned how advanced children are from the age of 13 or 14. So I'm not afraid of 16-year-olds going into a polling booth and voting. I watched my kids growing up. I watched when they started to drive. They were more conscientious about driving than ever I was at their age. So I've no fears. I think it's a good bill. So what's my reason for being here? My reason for being here is kicking the can down the road until the 1st of July 2024. What the hell is that about? It gets us past the local elections. Fintan Warfield, my colleague, brought this up, I think it was 2016 you said, Fintan, I was here and I spoke in favour of it then. And you've constantly brought it back. It's time to stop kicking the can down the road, deal with it, move the bill through both houses. Nobody's going to die. We may finish up with 1 or 2 Lachicodes elected, but look around the house, there's a couple of them already here. I might be one myself. So, bottom line on it is, we have nothing to fear. I encourage you to kick aside any amendment and go for it. Be a brave minister. You'll go down in history. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.